Hey guys, Michael here, and how's it going? Sorry guys, I'm in one of those giddy, goofy, I've actually been really tapped into some education this morning. So normally I'm trying to be in my office for like 2 hours, 3 hours at the max, get some work done and done. And today it hasn't been like that. I have been in there, and after a while you get excited about what you're learning, but then your brain kind of starts turning to a little bit of mush. Well, I'm kind of there. So if I kind of stall or go or anything like that, or just kind of lose my train of thought, it's because I'm about up to my limit. So, but anyway, guys, it is post Thanksgiving weekend. We are obviously sitting here on the steps in my beautiful home, and it's cool. There's one of the Christmas trees, one of 3 that my wife has up in this house. Chrissy, I love her to death, but she is a tree junkie. But that's my baby, and all I have to do is get them out, and she decorates them. So that's all that matters. But anyway, like I said, I don't know about you if you celebrate Christmas or whatever, but I hope you got your decorations up. It's about that time. So get that done. But we actually just had a great weekend together and got a lot done. As you can see, that's just a little bit of it. And so that was the great part. We actually had a downside to our weekend, and we actually had a tragedy in our extended family. And our extended family, when I refer to that, it is our church body. We got a pretty big church, and there's actually 2 campuses. So we actually are a satellite. We actually got taken in. We're actually called Westridge Church, and then we have the main campus, which is we also call the East location, which is probably about 30 or 45 minutes away, and it's a monster church. I mean, it holds several thousand people in the auditorium for services, and for some people, they may go, 3, 4, 5,000 people, that's not big. Well, to me, that's a big church. And what had happened is last week, we actually had their worship pastor. His name was Andrew Prey. He was an avid biker, so he loved to get on his bike, ride. And he was biking last week, right before Thanksgiving, and got hit by I'm guessing a charter bus. It was a big bus that hit him and actually took his life. And man, it's painful because I've only met the guy once, and he actually only when I was there performed at our church twice when I actually got to see him, and when he led us in worship. And so, I really didn't know him, but like I said, it's like our extended family. When you see the ones who did know him and who are close to him in pain, it just reciprocates, man. It just gets all over you, and I just hurt. I hurt for my family, and it's hard. It's sorry, I went blank for a minute there, but it's hard to watch people like that. He had 3 young children and a wife, beautiful family. They were all just beautiful. They were just one of those families that when you see a picture of them, you're like, man, they should. People that come in the picture frames, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones that you can take around, put up in your house, and say it's your family because they're so beautiful. They're just beautiful family, and that's just going to be hard for all of them, and he was just one of those guys that when people talk about him, you just know how amazing he was because of the way he influenced people and the way that people just talk about him. He was just one of those guys that it seemed like everybody was just attracted to. And where I'm going with this video, why I'm sharing this with you, is because last night it was we were on our Empower Hour call, which is Empower Network has their Monday night training call, which anybody can tune into. And David Sharp last night, one of the co-founders of Empower Network, was talking about life and the simplicity and keeping it simple. But one thing that he said that made me want to cut this video, and I posted this on Twitter last night and Facebook for those of you that are with me on there. And I don't have it exactly word for word as I posted it, but he said something in reference to this, and it was saying, in the game of life, you can go big or you can go small. But either way, it's your responsibility. So that's my question, and the reason I bring up Andrew and all this, and that tragedy, is because he went big. He went big in life, and his mission field and what he did to reach so many people and have so much influence on people, to the fact that that you could just see it in their eyes what he meant to them, and the way in his mission field in regards to sharing God with people and leading worship and all that. In that field, he went big, and and his family knows it. We know it. His wife, from what I hear, Sunday morning was up performing the songs in the worship with the worship team. I mean, he went so big that, number one, God's taking care of him and is going to take care of his family, and she knows what the plan, that's just part of the plan. And grief is part of it, but at the same time, number two is he went big enough and influenced enough people where people know that it was for something. So you know what, guys, this is the question that is going to wrap this up. I'm sorry, I get a little choked up when I think about things like that. But at the end of the day, are you going big or are you going small? Because we weren't put here to go small, and if you want to go big, if there's something that you want to do and you want to go do it, you know what? Go big with us. Go big. I mean, what do you have to lose at the end of the day? Do you want people to remember you? I want you to go down below this video if you're ready to go big. Go big with us, because we're going big. I'm going big. Right now, go below this video, click the button, put in your email on the next page, watch the video, and go big with us. Go big. Do it for you. And if anything, do it for your family. Do it for the people around you. You never know who you might influence to go big. Click below and stay connected. Thank you guys for listening to this one. We'll see you on the next one.